be about?
Well, we've actually recently developed some approaches to making nanostructures that are really sufficiently straightforward that they can be used in a final year project. And we've been working on a technique based around laser interference lithography, and there are final year students this year working on interferometric lithography as a means to fabricate molecular nanostructures and metallic nanostructures. And what we're interested in doing, there's two projects that are running in this area at the moment, and it's likely that this is work that will be ongoing in the future, is building tiny metal nanostructures for detection of biological molecules in various forms. So one of the things that we've been interested in is trying to develop ways of designing assays for use in the health service. We know that plasmonic effects can enhance the detection of optically active molecules, but designing cheap ways of producing arrays of nanostructures suitable for use in assays over kind of square centimetre areas has been very hard, and we've found ways that we can do that. And then one of the other things that one of these project students is working on is coupling photosynthetic proteins to plasmonic nanostructures, and using the plasmonic coupling between the metal nanostructure and the photosynthetic protein as a way of enabling us to characterize the optical properties of the protein in an actually new and quite powerful way, using simple apparatus, a spectrophotometer. So that's stuff that's really for us actually right at the cutting edge of what we're doing at the moment in our research, and we've got project students involved in it. So hopefully they'll enjoy it. I think, to be honest, well, who was it? Was it Edison who said that genius is 5% inspiration and 95% perspiration? I think if students really want to have a successful project, they do have to work hard. I think that's the first thing. But I think enthusiasm is really important as well. I'm not very good at being a slave driver. I don't do that to my PhD students, but I tend to think that when people are enthusiastic about what they're doing, the hard work looks after itself. And I've got lots of really smart, enthusiastic people in my research group who work very hard and do very well. So I think it's really important if you want to do a really successful project, to find something that you can be really excited about. You will have to work hard, and you have to be prepared for a bit of disappointment and frustration along the way, because that's part of doing research. Hard work and enthusiasm, I think, are the most important attributes. I hope they'd have a good time. I hope they'd find it exciting and interesting. And I have to say, I haven't had any yet who've come to me and told me they thought it was a miserable waste of time at the end of the year. I hope, at the end of the day, to be honest, students want great marks, but hopefully they want something that's going to excite them and stimulate their imagination and inspire them. And so I hope they get that from the project. I think that's the most important thing that we can offer through the projects, really. It's that kind of inspiration, because it's the first time, the project is really important because it's the first time you really kind of go sort of into brand new territory, right through until the end of the third year. What we're teaching is based around textbooks. It's based around established knowledge, what we already know. But when you start doing research projects, then you're stepping out into the unknown. And hopefully that's an exciting and inspiring experience for students, and that by working on their own and having to be self-sufficient, they mature as people as well. And that helps them and equips them for when they eventually start work. So I hope that, some excitement and some inspiration.